Hey everyone, Ben Eunson here. I'd like to wish you all a very happy new year, and with a new year upon us, I know that a lot of you will already be acting on your New Year's resolutions for 2024. One particular New Year's resolution that I've seen come up numerous times in my comments section here on my channel is that people are resolving to practice more in 2024. Just realized that rhymes. Practice more in 2024. Anyway, I think that's a great decision. In fact, I can't think of anything better than developing your own skill on an instrument like guitar so that you can further your own ability to express creative musical ideas. But before you get started with practicing this year, I have 5 recommendations that you can potentially take on board which relate to pragmatic elements of practicing, as well as maintaining an overall positive headspace. In fact, I think no matter what time of year you might be watching this video, I think you might be able to take this advice on board at just about any time. First off, it'd be great if you could give this video a like so that we can push it out to as many people as possible. And additionally, if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of my playing videos, lesson videos, or discussions about music much like this one. Also, if you'd like to start the new year off just right by allowing me to give you some assistance with your playing, head over to bensguitarclub.com and check out my guitar masterclasses and bundle packages, including my very latest, the BGC bundle, which features all of my masterclasses in one package. So let's jump into my 5 recommendations for practice in 2024. And be sure to jump in the comments and let me know which one of these recommendations resonates with you the most. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. First off, be disciplined. Make sure you have a plan in terms of what you want to achieve in this new year. Write out a list of your strengths and your weaknesses, and believe me, we all have weak areas. We just have to be decisive in identifying them. Once you've identified some of your weaker areas as a guitarist, write down what they are and try to work on them one by one. One thing that I love to do is that each year I get a new planner, and I try to hold myself accountable by writing down everything I've worked on each day. It can take a little bit of discipline to follow through with this, but it can be incredibly helpful because you can go back in your planner just to try and ensure that you're making some type of progress. Additionally, when identifying a weak area in your playing, sometimes a useful way of doing this can be to record yourself playing. Perhaps you record yourself playing and you realize that one of your weak areas is utilizing scales and arpeggios whilst soloing. And if you do want to work on these 2 areas, make sure to check out How to Practice Volumes 1 and 2 at bensguitarclub.com. Perhaps you've identified that you only know a certain type of arpeggio in one place on the guitar neck, and you know that you need to know it in numerous places to be able to utilize it efficiently. This would be an example of identifying a weakness and decisively working out how to remedy this problem. Next up, be open to new ideas. Be open to trying new things on the guitar that might seem unorthodox to you. Additionally, be open to listening to new types of music. Perhaps there's a stylistic element from another seemingly unrelated type of music that you might be able to adapt to your playing style and turn into something that is really personal to you. Perhaps there's a phrase from a Bach violin sonata that you can adapt to your own playing and no one will ever know that that's where you got it from. Or perhaps there's a classic rock guitar lick that you can change a few notes in here and there, and once again, no one will know where you got it from. This is the process of identifying something that resonates with you and personalizing it so it suits your playing style. And that leads me to number 3. Next up, be creative and ask yourself, how do I want to sound? What is it about my playing that sets me apart from other people? And more importantly, what is it that I like the sound of? It might be a strange realization, but the fact is that when your hands touch the guitar strings, you already sound like yourself, whether you like it or not. So once you've acknowledged this reality, I think the real magic happens when you sort of further your own uniqueness by coming up with some creative ideas on the instrument that are unique to you. We've talked about some pretty serious stuff so far, but number 4 is a really important one, and that is be patient. Go easy on yourself. So far we've talked a lot about discipline, openness, and creativity, all of which are undeniably pivotal areas when working on your playing. But while you're doing these things, don't be too hard on yourself. I think there's a way to be disciplined, but to do it in a measured way. Remember, we're really just trying to develop our ability on the instrument so that we can heighten our ability to express creative musical ideas. I may have talked a lot in the past about practicing up to 8 hours a day, and by no means is that a personal suggestion. That's just a reflection on some of the things that I've done in my life. For some people, the most productive work occurs within the time span of 30 minutes to an hour. It's very personal. Go hard, but go easy. Find a middle ground. Finally, and I think most importantly, be true to yourself and have fun. For example, maybe there are gigs you've been doing or music-related work that you've been doing that has left you feeling dissatisfied or perhaps in some cases tremendously unhappy. Maybe there's a way you can organize things in your life so you don't have to do that gig anymore. Maybe there's a different approach. For some time now I've felt that if there's something that isn't making you happy in music or the way you approach music in your life, then there's always going to be another way that you can approach it. It can be as simple as thinking to yourself, maybe there's another way of approaching this in my life. And what would that other approach be? This might be the most important thing to take into consideration as we walk into a new year. Of course, these recommendations are purely my opinion, they're not personalized recommendations, but perhaps you'll be able to take something from them and utilize them on your own musical path. And that's it! Which one of these recommendations struck a chord with you? Jump in the comments and let me know. Be sure to give this video a like so we can push it out to as many people as possible. And if you haven't, make sure to hit subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my upcoming playing videos, lesson videos, and discussions much like this one. And if you'd like to take your playing to the next level in 2024, make sure to join me over at bensguitarclub.com, where you can check out my guitar masterclasses and bundle packages. I'd like to wish you all the very best for 2024, and I know you can take your playing to the next level. I'll see you next time.